If you've ever wanted to just take a peek behind the curtains and see how the pros do it, today is your chance. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of my very own client experience from hello to goodbye. In case we haven't met, I'm Ashley Tyndall, and I am the founder of Solution Integrators, and it's my job to help create simple and yet supportive client experiences. I've been working this month to improve my own client experience because I've been spending a whole lot of time working on y'all. So come and take a peek at how I use the tools in my business to best serve me and my clients. Now, if you're new here, you might not have heard me complain about the framing of all-in-one tools, but I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing, and that's okay. I know that some of you guys want to keep a lean tech stack. You don't want to pay for a lot of tools. Well, I'm not the lean tech stack girly. Now, if you want to keep things simple, of course, I'm going to help you do that. But I'm going to show you how I run my business, and I do it across several different tools. I have incorporated video throughout my entire website, but really as a way to, one, qualify leads, but also answer a lot of questions before you even get to my application. So in this short video, I walk through like, hey, watch me first. Hey, you've made it here. This is what you need to know about the application process and what happens next. This is my application. It is a Dubsado form. And then based off of this question here, one of two things is going to happen. If someone selects, I want your next available spot, they're going to go down one workflow where I am going to get a message that says, hey, this client is ready for their proposal. If they say they're ready to book in the next 30 days, or if they're price shopping, then they're going to go down another workflow. They fill this out, they do their thing, they click, let's do this. Immediately upon submitting, they are redirected to a, hey, thanks for your application. Here's what you need to know. In the meantime, make sure you come over to Instagram, you say, hey, you check out some other videos. It's also important to me to let them know, like, hey, if you haven't heard from me in 24 hours, more than likely I'm in your spam. So keep an eye out for this particular email in your inbox. I also feel like it's very important, again, for me to incorporate video where it makes sense. For me and for what I do, it's very hard for me to always articulate in words, especially written words, what I do. But it's very easy for me to show y'all. So take a peek inside of a glow up. On the sprint redirect, very similar. Take a peek inside of a sprint. So you can see that here. Send me a wave on Instagram. This allows me to, if I haven't heard from them in a while after I send a proposal, I can send them a DM. Hey, check out the service guide, right? This is just another way for them to connect, for me to show my secret sauce. I got your application. If you want to send the confirmation email, that works for you. That works for you. This is what works for me. Internally, I like to be notified of things. I'm not checking my email. Absolutely hate email, but I use ClickUp. I use ClickUp chat. So I just got a notification in ClickUp. This is, you just got a new lead, Jordan, and they're interested in a glow up. They were referred by Ashley Tyndall, and the workflow that they're in is ready for proposal. So I know that Jordan is the new lead. She's ready. I'm going to go over to Dubsado, and I know I can take action now. For me and my process, it's important for me to, again, connect as soon as possible. So generally what I do is I'm going to come over to Dubsado. I'm going to read the form. Cool. Yep. Jordan wants help running their business better day to day, SOPs, project management, tech and automations. She loves helping people help people. She wants my next available spot. I am going to, one, record a video because that's what's resonating for me and my audience right now. Being able to connect with them directly and say, I've heard you, I see you, and this is how I can uniquely help you. So I would take the time to record a video and let Jordan know this is what's going on. Here's what I heard. Here's how I feel I can help. This is how a glow up can help you. This is what's going to happen in a glow up. This is how much a glow up is based off of the things you shared. I'm ready to get started. Here's my next available start date. If you have questions, let me know. Now, I leverage Airtable for my availability planning. So I am able to come in here and say, hey, my next available start date is July 13th. I would be done with implementation by August 3rd, and then support would end on August 31st. So what I'm going to do is actually enter those dates inside of Dubsado. I'm going to open this form in a new tab. This is an internal form. It's only, visible to me this way. This is for all my, I send custom proposals people, right? I do too. So this allows me to come in here and drop in the information that I need to drop in, the things that I need to care about, and let them know up front. Let's see my payment dates. So I can see that up here. Second payment is going to be due the 11th. The third payment is going to be due August 6th. I do payments due in 3 days. The 11th, final payment is due August 6th. I save this as a draft. It's an internal form. I'm the only one that's ever going to see this. Before I go and send off the proposal, I'm dropping in the date so that I can make sure that my lead can see all of this information face up in their proposal prior to me sending it. Now, I'm going to come back over to Dubsado. The dates that I just entered are all visible here. I'm clear out the times. All of those dates I just entered are visible here. Let's send this proposal. This is a glow up booking, start a workflow. Now, my glow up proposal is now attached to the project. I would have already recorded the video. So I'm going to edit this. I'm so excited to support you. Before you hop into the proposal, I've recorded a custom video for you here. Okay. And then I'm going to drop the video and I'm going to say, watch me first. Cool. Once you watched the video, did the proposal, which includes all of these things. Boom, boom, bam. Okay, love it, love it. Now I'm going to come back over to my proposal. Again, all of my proposals are custom. So I am going to adjust my package details. I'm going to pull up the form here. Again, I can review this here and see that the dates that I entered are here. I already did that on my internal form. Those dates are here. Cool. I don't have to make any changes to that. If I scroll down to the bottom, the payment date, the $1,000 deposit is due this date. It's due this date. It's due this date. Cool. My dates are there. The only thing that I would have to edit are my package deliverables that are unique to this client. Again, for me, it's important that I am showcasing that I heard what you said, even if we didn't talk. I fully understand what it is you need. So I am going to restate the things that you said that you're struggling with and how the glow up can help you inside of this proposal. So all of these package deliverables would be changed for this client. These are just placeholders. I would edit the price and then I'm done. I don't have to change anything else. Everything else is face up. Cool. I click approve, proposal goes out. I don't have to take any other action. Once the client accepts the proposal, they move through my process. They sign, they pay, I'm done. A couple hours later, the client decides, cool, cool, cool. I'm ready to move forward. I accept my contract. I make my payment. Now, I'm going to pretend that Jordan Sosa just paid me. So I'm going to start my onboarding workflow. This would have automatically started if I had paid my deposit. But my onboarding workflow is going to automatically start. Dubsado is going to move this project to invoice paid, which is important because now a whole bunch of other things are going to happen. Zapier is watching for the project to move to invoice paid so that it can go run my onboarding workflow. What my onboarding workflow is going to do is update my lead record, mark them as booked. I like to record my client's address in my Airtable base so that, I like to send Christmas cards, all the things. It's going to update them in Kit as a current client because I don't like to send newsletters to current clients. It's going to create their Google Drive folder. It's going to create their intake form. It's going to create their ClickUp list. It's going to add their Google Drive folder in their ClickUp list to Airtable. It's going to make sure that all of that information is stored inside of ClickUp so that it's easy for me and my team to reference. It's going to set them up inside of Kitchen. It's going to send them a welcome message and invite them to Kitchen. And then it's going to notify me and Montana and then give us the links to all of these things. Now you're probably like, Ashley, there was a lot of shit being created. How does everybody know what's happening, where, all the things? Nobody has to care. I mean, everybody cares. But once Zapier is done doing its thing, we get a notification over in ClickUp. Montana gets assigned. It says, hey, so some money just signed, all the confetti. Here's the link to the ClickUp list. Here's the link to the client hub. Client has been invited. Hey, the intake form is there, but it's hidden. Montana, go say, hey, Ashley, here's a link to their intake form. Go review it. Go make updates. Here's the kickoff date. Here's the wrap up date. I don't have to do anything else. I could be on my phone. I pull up the Google Doc. Maybe there's some things I want to add, some things I want to remove. I have that flexibility to be able to do so. Montana knows I can click the link. I'm taken right to their kitchen project, which is right here. She can hop right into the kitchen project, send her message. Welcome. We're so excited. You're here. All of the things. The client gets their welcome. They've already received their welcome email inside of Dubsado. Everything else is taken care of. We're doing our things internally. Now, all of that is on the front end. So client is managed intake through Dubsado, booked through Dubsado, initial onboarding through Dubsado, and then they come into kitchen and everything else after that is managed inside of kitchen. They don't have to leave. They don't have to go anywhere else. For me, I like to manage my tasks inside of ClickUp. For me, it works well for my brain, the way that I've set it up, the way that I've structured it. It's important for me that I'm able to easily see what's happening where, when, able to delegate easily. And so I've created ClickUp list templates for things that pretty much are always going to happen for, initial setup, onboarding throughout every single project. And then after kickoff, I go and add all of the additional custom deliverables for that project inside of my ClickUp list. But Zapier created this list. I just come in here and I adjust the dates based off of our kickoff time. I know no matter what, these are things that I want to have happen before we kick off. No matter what, I need to prep for that planning goal. After we kick off, I need to finalize my strategy, add the notes, add the goals to my notes. I need to add all the deliverables to kitchen. I need to do all of those things. These are things that are non-negotiable. These are going to happen for every single project, no matter who the client is, no matter what it is that I'm doing for their unique project. The difference is what it is I'm doing. And that happens after kickoff. Those are things that I can then go customize, and then I can go do my thing. But all fulfillment, all of the work that I am doing internally is all managed here inside of ClickUp. Client never sees this. Clients don't need to come in and ClickUp. They don't need to see this shit. They don't need to be confused by this. Only thing client needs to care about is what's happening over inside of kitchen. Now, when a project is done, one thing that I have worked into my process recently, I fully understand that I do a lot of things, and it's been really hard to kind of pull everything together to figure out the best way to summarize, here's all the dope shit we created, whether it's SLP links, it's videos, and it's summaries of the things that we created, because the project can have 10 deliverables, it can have 50. So what I've done is created a blueprint that summarizes all of the things. The hard part was summarizing all of the things. Since we're already leveraging ClickUp internally, how can I take all of the stuff that we're documenting? I'm documenting notes. I have ClickUp docs where I drop in all my client SOPs. So, after we record the videos, we drop the SOPs, they're all documented here. On my calls, I'm dropping my notes, I'm dropping my transcripts, I'm doing all of that here. All of this is here already. So I don't have to recreate the wheel. I don't have to go do something new. All of the information is here. All of the deliverables that I create for this client would live on their ClickUp list. So how can I take that and how can I summarize it in a way that works really well for me? I've created a blueprint, and I am leveraging the power of AI to help me generate a blueprint when a project is complete. So to trigger this blueprint, what I need to do is make sure that only the things that I want to include in that blueprint are included. I'm going to add a tag of client facing to the tasks that I want to include in the blueprint. So I just made up some real quick, put them in here, and then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say generate deliverables. Zapier is going to get triggered. It's going to pull all of the tasks that are marked as client facing, all of the notes that I have inside of this ClickUp list, all of the SOPs that I have in this ClickUp list. I put call notes and all of the things inside of there. And then anything else that is relevant, links to drives or session things, whatever that I want to include in the blueprint just for easy reference for the client. And it's going to put it all inside of here. After Zapier does its thing, we are notified and we get the links. So Montana can grab these links, hop over into the project hub and share these links with the client so that they're able to easily grab them and reference them. Now, inside of the blueprint It's taking all of the things that I would have shared otherwise and summarizing it in a way that I just probably couldn't have done manually. So it's taking my words. So I have all of this stored anyway. It's taking, the things that I shared that, the client struggled with, the scope of work, all of the deliverables, all of the things, and it's generating it here based off of the tasks that were included. And what else is it doing? It's making sure to pitch ongoing support. I can't stress this enough too. If you don't ask for your clients to come back, why would they? This is important to me to just kind of share with my clients. I won't leave you hanging. If you need some type of support in the future, this is how you can get it. Whether it's ongoing retainer support, whether it's month to month, hey, I just need to submit a request to you for help support. This is how you can get that. They're getting the SOPs, all of those here. They're getting a link out to a separate full SOP document that's very similar to this or this blueprint. They're getting a summary of all of the automations that we created, the links to it. And it isn't just like made up random shit. These are all things that were already included inside of the things that we're creating. This then just took the burden off of me having to backtrack after a project. I didn't show you all of that for you to say, damn, Ashley, you just shit on my client experience. No, I showed you that to show you what's possible. You have to find what works well for you, for your business, whether you're solo, whether you decide to have a team. You have to find your unique secret sauce. You have to define how you want things to flow for both your clients and for you. And then you find the tools that support and enable that. And for me, it was a combination of these tools. So if you're like, Ashley, go do that for me, that's a glow up. If you want all this, if you want the whole shebang, the whole kit and caboodle, I can do all of this for you inside of a glow up. If you're like, hey, Ashley, I need help with fully automating how you got someone from, hey, I'm interested to, hey, I'm onboarded, I can do that for you inside of a sprint. If you're like, hey, Ashley, after a project, I don't ask them to come back. I don't have a way to get repeat clients and referrals. I can do that inside of a sprint. If you have any other questions, drop them down below in the comments. Make sure you check out all my other videos of other dope shit that I've created. And until next time, happy automating.